guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to look at one of the Universe 6 free-to-play EZAs that came out with the Dokkan Fest Kale and CAULIFLA celebration. Now, I actually was fairly impressed, I think, with a lot of the designs of pretty much all of the characters that came out during that celebration, man. I think they're all really quite good. I just see, like, when I'm, like, sort of, like, evaluating units that come out now, I'm really trying to just envision a situation where I'd want to use them, right? Be it Super Battle Road, you know, Legendary Vegeta event, Battlefield, like, any of these difficult, like, you know, collection of epic battles, any sort of, like, difficult type of content like that. I'm trying to see where these characters could be useful. This CAULIFLA right here, I can envision being very good across pretty much the entire game. Like, as a free-to-play EZA, I think she's going to be quite good. It's the only real restriction, right, for her, is that you do want to use her basically on, like, nearly a full Universal Survival Saga setup, right? So she gets 30% attack and defense per Universal Survival Saga category ally on the team, up to a max of 160%, right? So you, need 5 Universal Survival Saga allies for her to be at her full power? No, you need 6. Yeah, because it's... Yeah, you need 6 for her to be at her maximum power. So you could only go with 1 character. So maybe if you run, like, the Universe 6 team, you could slide Vados on the team. And this CAULIFLA would still be at max power. It's probably why they put that exact number. CAULIFLA also then gets a 15% chance to dodge per Universal Survival Saga ally on the team as well. She gets 15% chance up to a max of 60%. So 4 allies there would give you her max dodge chance. And then she gets 70% attack if Kale's on the team. So what is her defense right here? 127k. She's got a 60% chance to dodge. She also gives herself 30% defense for 3 turns. Her defense is not really the craziest right here. Let's see what attack set she gets. Her link set, Super Saiyan, Battlefield Diva, Prodigies, Warriors of Universe 6, Prepare for Battle, Tournament of Power, and Shattering the Limit. Let's go ahead and see what attack set we get right here from our girl CAULIFLA. You know, if it's, like, any good or not. If there's a Kale on rotation, she also does get a guaranteed additional that has a medium chance of being a super. So there's a 2 million attacks right there. Remember, every super is giving her 30% defense for 3 turns. So we could potentially see her really, like, kind of like build up quite a bit of defense, you know, for sort of like a large portion of the fight, which could be pretty good. I can envision this CAULIFLA. She could probably be a fairly good, like, sort of like slot 1 unit. Again, in a lot of the content, it's just you want to make sure that you're at least running her in a near full Universal Survival Saga setup. On a lot of the category teams she's on, Universal Survival Saga, Peppy Gals, you know, Pure Saiyan, Full Power, Universe 6, Super Saiyan 2, Rapid Growth, Bond of Friendship, like a lot of these teams, it's not going to be difficult to do that, right? To put her on basically like a near full Universal Survival Saga setup. It is one of these things where this CAULIFLA certainly could age fast if the Universal Survival Saga team would ever, like, die out. But, I mean, do you guys think that the Universal Survival Saga team is in jeopardy of dying out? Like, they go back to it every 5 seconds for, like, mega top-tier LRs and top-tier units and stuff like that. Like, I'm not really concerned at the prospect of the Universal Survival Saga team sort of, like, moving down, right? Like, I don't think we're going to see that sort of come to fruition, right? Where, like, this team is not going to be, like, top tier. It would take like a lot of, like, characters, like, being introduced into the game and stuff like that, right? Okay, so here now we're looking. This is the turn for our girl CAULIFLA right here. So we have a lot of support. Yeah, she's up to 200k defense. So she supered 1 time last turn, 200k defense. Imagine if she had triple supered. She would have had 3 30% defensive buffs. So, like, you realistically, like, could get this CAULIFLA, like, she could get to, like, above, like, you know, 300, 400k defense with a 60% chance to dodge, a solid, tight Saiyan link set. And then I think she could also be, you know, putting up, like, reasonable attack stats of, like, 3 million and stuff like that. Like, she's pretty good. I think that this CAULIFLA right here is definitely a solid option I like what they did with these free-to-play EZAs. I feel like they actually did make them relevant on these teams. Like, you know, you could run this STR CAULIFLA is probably better than the AGL CAULIFLA. Yeah, she's definitely better, actually, right? Like, she's better than that AGL CAULIFLA EZA from last year. So power creep is definitely moving forward. Fortunately, we didn't get any additional supers right there where her defense would have exploded. But look at the dodging and stuff like that. Like, I like this CAULIFLA, man. I think she's a pretty solid unit. Again, a tight unit, right? The link set, solid defense, solid attack. I think for what is a free-to-play EZA, I like her a lot. All right, guys, we're here on the full power team. I just wanted to take a look at what her stats look like on a team without other Universal Survival Saga units. This is not something you're going to do, right? But I just wanted to see what she's going to look like. So with Broly, we'll have Super Saiyan, Prodigies, and Prepare for Battle activated. 45k is a pretty bad start of turn. See what her attack stat is. Just again, I just kind of wanted to get this in here. Like, let's see what she's rocking when it comes to her, like, sort of stats right here. Yeah. So, like, I don't know, like 70k defense and a 1 million attack stat is not exactly usable. So if you're gonna use her, you definitely want to make sure you're filling it up, right, with Universal Survival Saga units, which is fine, right? I don't mind when they restrict free-to-play units in this fashion if they make them good, which they did, right? If you're running a full Universal Survival Saga team, CAULIFLA is good. But, like, that's how they restricted her, right? Like, she's not going to be good on, like, a bunch of teams and stuff like that. We did have attack support from Omega, too. Remember, he gives, what, 40% to full power? So, okay. All right, let's look at CAULIFLA on one more team, you know, with a proper Universal Survival Saga setup, and then we'll go ahead and finish up after that. All right, guys, we'll look at a few more turns for our girl CAULIFLA. Oh, I forgot to give her sticker. Damn it! I keep meaning to, like, in between these runs give CAULIFLA her sticker. We have got to do that. We'll do that in a second here. We'll go ahead and give our girl CAULIFLA her sticker. I'll probably give her some equips too. Probably should have did that before we started, but whatever. I think because remember that as Universe 6 characters, they do have access to that event that was, you know, gives you like equips and stuff like that. I've run that event like 150 times. I'll probably just give her a little bit of extra defense. Typically with these characters, that's what I try and do, is just buff up their defense a little bit. So this is a like crazy turn for her, right? I mean, we have Kabe's giving 50%, Kale's giving 46%. So this is pretty much as good as she'll look right here is on this turn. Remember, again, she gets the 30% defense for 3 turns. So it's like if she would like double or triple super, again, her defense would be like through the moon. I like this CAULIFLA. I like a lot of these units, man. I think they did a good job. Like Universe 6 is just, it's such a like, it's a really solid team for how small it is, right? Like you actually have a lot of like really like meta relevant options, right? Like you've still got like busted STR Kale, you have busted Tech CAULIFLA, right? Like you've got a lot of characters like that you're gonna rock with these units that are gonna look good. So, you know, the Universe 6 category, definitely doing good and definitely in a pretty good spot. I think we'll probably do one more rotation. Then after this, I will go ahead and we'll give her her sticker effect, right? I always like to do that when I do the level 10 link showcase video for these EZA units. I always do like to give them a sticker, right? That's sort of what I do with stickers, is rather than like searching for like, oh, like what characters have good stickers and stuff like that. I just give the stickers to like the new EZAs, you know, new Dokkan Fest stuff like that, right? So, all right, let's see what CAULIFLA gets next turn. I'm gonna be really interested to see what her defense is going to look like at the start of turn on this next turn, and then we'll finish up, right? Still have a bunch of these Universe 6 characters to knock out level 10 links videos for. Again, I'm still behind. I still got like, at the time I'm recording, I still got like 350 million download celebration units I need to record for. I mean, the celebrations, when they're dropping, you know, 10 plus units per celebration, it gets difficult to do all the content on these characters that I want to, right? To really like get a lot of gameplay for each character and stuff like that. All right, so what is CAULIFLA's defense rate? Actually, we have, no, Kabe doesn't have prodigies. Okay, what are we looking at right here? 223k. So remember that this Kabe is giving 40% right here, right? Only thing with this Kabe, the Kabe is good, but it is a bummer that he doesn't stack without a Vegeta on the team. That really does hurt his relevance on some of these other category teams that he could be run on, right? So here was the STR CAULIFLA. I wish we could see her like potentially like double or triple super, but all we've been getting is these normals, all like additional normals all video long. I mean, it's fine. She's pretty good though, you know, with the defense, you know, rocking potentially like 300k plus and having a 60% chance to dodge. She could be good in Super Battle Road content, collection of epic battles, potentially like, I don't know about Battlefield. You probably don't want to run her in Battlefield. I mean, there are, you know, quite a few STR Universal Survival Saga units you could, I guess you could, right? If you got like UI Goku, right, you're running like that, the 50% Kabe, right? What other Super STR units are there? There's, I guess, Blue Cow King Goku, STR Kefla, the STR Kale, Jiren, God Topo. So you could run like a Tournament of Power Super STR setup in Battlefield, and you probably would do okay. Okay. So there is our girl, STR CAULIFLA. Alright, so let's go ahead and give our girl CAULIFLA a sticker. I actually just gave her a few equips. I was able to give her a little bit of extra defense, so she's got 1,000 extra defense to play around with. So that should help her a little bit, you know, with just getting above some of those defensive thresholds, I think, to help her be pretty solid in some of the difficult content. And we will, of course, also give our girl a sticker. Typically, these Super Saiyan characters look pretty solid with stickers. Yeah, it looks pretty good because you've got the Ki Blast, which usually looks good. The Aura looks fine, and then the little swirls right there actually do look pretty solid. So, okay. Our girl STR CAULIFLA, not bad at all. Alright, so this is the power for securing victory Super Saiyan 2 CAULIFLA. Her leader skill is Rapid Growth category Key 3 and 77% of stats, or STR type Key 3 and 50% of stats. Her super attack is the Energy Blast, which does supreme damage to the enemy and raises defense by 30% for 3 turns. I do like that 30% defensive increase for 3 turns, pretty solid. Her passive skill, Super Aggressive, gives her 30% attack and defense up to a max of 160% per Universal Survival Saga category ally in the team. And she also gets a 15% chance to dodge per Universal Survival Saga category ally on the team, up to a max of 60%. She also gets an additional 70% attack if there's a character whose name includes Kale on the team, and then CAULIFLA gets a guaranteed additional, that's a medium chance of being a super if that Kale is also on the same rotation. CAULIFLA's link set is Super Saiyan, Battlefield Diva, Prodigies, Warriors of Universe 6, Prepare for Battle, Tournament of Power, and Shattering the Limit. Definitely good for, you know, some of these like Universe 6 girl like led teams like Rapid Growth, you know, Super Saiyan 2, you know, Universe 6, stuff like that. It'll all work well over there. Her 12 key multiplier is 140%. That is the typical. In terms of EZAs that she will help out in, there's a few. There's Physical Kid Buu, and then the Physical Saiyan Saga Vegeta and Tech Kaioken Goku EZA. CAULIFLA should be solid in there. Potentially even like the Int UI Goku EZA, I suppose, because CAULIFLA is a dodging character, right? And, you know, you probably are going to be using pretty much a full Universe 6 girl team against that UI Goku EZA, so she could definitely be useful over there. And then finally, she is on a number of different category teams. So, for starters, we have the Peppy Gal team, which has gotten a lot of buffs this year. She's also on the Universal Survival Saga team, which, you know, they decided to go right back to the well and buff the hell out of that team. She's also over here on the Pure Saiyan team, definitely the best team in the game. She's also over here on the Full Power team. This team, again, badly needs a leader. We really badly need a new leader for the Full Power team, and that's going to help this team out dramatically. CAULIFLA is also on the Universe 6 category team, which is a team that got a lot better after this celebration. She's also on the Super Saiyan 2 category team. Massive amounts of buffs this year. Still looking out for this Bardock, though. He's going to be an interesting EZA. Then, of course, she's also on Rapid Growth right here. Another team that's gotten, I think, a lot of buffs recently. She's also over here on the Gifted Warrior team, which, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you do have, like, a bunch of Vegetas. I think some of the Kabes are on here as well, right? So, I mean, no, Kabe is not on here. But, you know, maybe you could use her on here. Probably not. Gifted Warrior is probably not a team you're going to want to run her. I mean, she's going to work good as a Saiyan. You know, she's got a lot of common Saiyan links with these characters. But I don't know that you're really going to be rocking that many Universal Survival Saga units on this team. Then she's also over here on the Attained Evolution category team. The Dokkan Fest Super Vegeta category team, basically right here. And then finally, she is over here on the Bond of Friendship category team. This is, of course, the new Dokkan Fest Kale and Caulifla's category team. So let me know what you guys think about this STR Caulifla EZA. I think she's pretty good. I definitely think this is a real usable character on a bunch of category teams, right? So let me know what you guys are thinking. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.